don't know if you see a lot. That was, and even so, that was a new situation for sure. Just because, all the talks that were going on the last week, and until the front office pulls the trigger, you don't necessarily believe anything's going to really happen. And especially with the guys that were part of the deal, I'm glad the way we did it, looking back, to have that moment with our team in the locker room and just us talking, for Wiggs, especially, the amount of time he's been here, what he meant to our team and our franchise to help us climb the mountaintop again back in 22. He changed a lot for us for the better, and I hope his experience with us, changed a lot for him as well. And, he's got a lot of basketball left in him, obviously. And for, Kyle, Dennis, and Lindy, who were newcomers, they committed to the mission. They were all ultimate professionals, showed up every day, worked like they were supposed to. And it was a, uncomfortable situation all the way around, trying to figure out what our team was going to be like down the stretch of the trade deadline. So I just appreciate everything that they did for us. And it was tough to go play, obviously, but we got to be professional ourselves and go out and try to win a game, but didn't work out for us. We know who Jimmy is. We've been in 2 finals. He's a winner. I understand there's a lot of drama down there, and who really knows what the story is. We expect to have a motivated, committed, Jimmy that's ready to impact our team for the better. We got to work out the kinks of what it looks like, and I'm excited to get to work and kind of feed off the energy of something new, and somebody that's obviously had experience at the highest of levels, has a lot to prove, in a new situation, and we're going to try to help each other do that. Yeah, I text him at halftime. The normal, just excited to get things going, start the conversation, because hit the ground running. I don't know when we'll see him in person, but excited to get it started. He did. Yeah. It's a very pleasant message, ready to go.
What do you think? I mean, you mentioned we're about some of the case, but at his highest level, what he's done in the back, what do you think?
It'll look different than what we're used to. I mean, he can play, I'm sure, a little bit of motion, but he's a shot creator, a finisher, and somebody that you have to take into account no matter where he's on the floor. He plays at his own speed. He can get to the foul line, take advantage of matchups. So we got to be smart, high IQ basketball to figure it out on the fly. But he's obviously a competitor at the highest of levels, and being able to work off each other. I'm excited to see what it looks like. I'm gonna watch a lot of, whenever it's time to watch a lot of Miami film to understand some of the sets that they like to run for him, and see what we can kind of transition to our playbook. And we want to give him free reign to give us, some insight on what he's comfortable with and make those adjustments. But we all got to be ourselves too.
Trios that have won as much in the playoffs, postseason improvement. You level with that could be like the other you 3 guys, the things he's accomplished, put it all together.
I've had the last 3 hours to kind of think about it while you're playing a game, but I think that the biggest thing is just it creates expectations, which I love. I want to be in that kind of environment, whether you get it done or not. That is meaningful basketball that we all love and thrive in. So I think we're all going to be up for the challenge.
After all the conversation about future versus the present, you got Jimmy obviously giving up a starter in the interim, but after England, the younger core is still here. Do you feel like this achieves they're both strengthening you guys, the president, so protecting your seat.
Yeah, I think, it's obviously hard to talk about a deal knowing the guys that you've built a relationship with. But if you think about, to your point, what you're giving up to get a player like Jimmy, it's exciting knowing we have an opportunity to mesh some young talent with some experience and a guy that plays a different style than we've been used to. And that's a good thing. So I'm excited to figure out where that chemistry can go and what the different looks and lineups we can throw out there. I think the biggest thing would be from where we started training camp with having 13 guys that we were playing that strength in numbers kind of idea. You kind of pretty much identify who your 8, 9 guys are that you're going to run out there, and we got to get it done. Figure out what the best looks are for us.
What's your confidence level when you come into the structure that you guys have?
Like I said, I don't know much about the behind the scenes stuff that got them there. That's for their organization to kind of talk about. But I can put myself in his shoes in a sense of he's been away from the game for a minute. He's been frustrated for whatever reason. And when you get into a situation that's a fresh start, again, it establishes expectations that we're all used to, that we need to win. And I think we all thrive off of that energy. Doesn't mean it's going to be easy. There's going to be challenges. Yeah, obviously him signing an extension is big, knowing he's committed for this next little run, and we got to figure it out.
Is it fair to view these next 2.5 years like the spring, to the mountaintop again, to as high as you guys can get?
Absolutely. The plan was to try to position ourselves to be better than we were and have a legitimate chance to be relevant at the top of the West. We have a lot of work to do. It is a situation where we can hopefully close some of the gap down the stretch of this season, get into a playoff series, roll the dice, see what happens. But like you said, knowing next year you have a plan of what you're trying to do and who's going to be in that locker room to do it. So that is exciting to have a little bit of clarity for sure.
Supporting with the Denver relates to Denver.
Yeah, it was tough. We gave everything we had to it. I think there were a lot of moments out of the game offensively where we missed some easy shots. I'm talking about myself specifically, and even still made enough plays down the stretch and give ourselves that lead. That we didn't get any stops down the last 3 or whatever so minutes, and it's not